Okay, good morning, everyone. It is Memorial Day today. Hence, as promised. Oh, I don't know why I'm bearing this. I'm not pitching today. I just really want to pitch today. Yesterday was such a super constructive pitching day. We developed our drop and our sinker, which is fucking absolutely ginormous. Blow the music a little bit because I'll have the music on me today. This is Seafoam and Color Cacophony. I ended up getting this CD for like $5. It's this, he or she, I don't know, but they're really talented for how cheap everything is. I mean, I think I got their whole discography for $3 on Bandcamp, but yeah, really like them, Seafoam. Check them out on Bandcamp if you can, if you're into this kind of music too. I actually used one of their songs in a soccer video I did a while back, like almost 2 years ago. That's incredible to think about that. As you can see, I'm putting on the batting gloves because we're going to try the balls. We're going to try an experiment today on top of testing out a new bat that I've had now for like 4 days. Sleep wise. I think I got the same amount of sleep, but it gave me a 73 on the sleep score. And yet I had about an hour or so of deep sleep and then almost 2 hours of REM. I really wasn't awake that much. So I don't know why it came up with that sleep score, but I feel pretty good. I'll be coughing a lot today because I've got just a dry, itchy, scratchy throat, which is definitely an allergy thing. So I take an allergy pill, but I'm also planning on drinking today. I gotta finish up editing the other like half hour of, God, this thing, it feels so heavy. Yesterday's video, but I don't think I got a whole lot of good footage out of that. And then I'm gonna do this today, and then I want to try to start piecemealing together my little scouting report thing as of right now. But anyway, so God, that thing is so heavy. It's insane. That thing was light as a feather about 2 months ago. So I've shown this last time. This is the maple. So this is the maple. I don't know if I ever cleared that up. This is a maple wiffle ball bat. The war stick, whenever it finally shows up, is an ash stickball bat. But this is maple. But this is probably going to be in our gamer. 32 inches, 19 ounces, actual wiffle ball size barrel and all that stuff. But last time we were out here, I did this grip, which I like, but because there's no grip up here, there's a couple times where I was swinging and I almost like let go of the bat. Now we're using batting gloves because we're using that bat, which I'll explain in just a second. But this is the freaking stickball bat from RetroSportCo. I mean, they put a sticker on a freaking like rake handle. The tip isn't even straight, and this is freshly cut, and it's not even straight cut. So I think that's what they're doing, is they're just buying a bunch of rake handles, cutting them, wrapping them in tape, and then saying that these are stickball bats made in the same factory Spalding was making them back like 40 years ago. I think that's eyewash. But it did inspire me that depending on how I hit with this today, I might make my own, and I actually already have a pretty funny name set up for it. But this is 35 inches, which is really long. It's an inch longer than your standard slow pitch bat, and it's 10 ounces. So it's actually a little bit lighter than some of my weighted wiffle ball bats, but we'll see. Definitely wasn't worth $28, but could have been worse. And then, oh my God. I can't believe I swung this thing. This is 25.5 ounces. That's very, very light for a slow pitch bat. But because all I've been doing is swinging, wiffle ball bats, this thing feels like an absolute tank. But the reason why I'm swinging this is I mentioned in yesterday's video that supposedly they make composite wiffle ball bats for $300. And this, I ended up paying 50 bucks for this because it was, I didn't even think about that. Kind of fitting that this is what I'm swinging today too. This is the Easton Patriots. Mixed feelings about the Patriots part, but this is the Armed Forces. So fitting it's Memorial Day. I actually did not plan that. I just planned on wearing this. But this was like 50 bucks, but these are normally like $300 to $400 bats. But it makes sense because these give you a major tactical advantage when you're swinging at a slow pitch ball because it compresses the barrel and then you can get the distance. There's no way in hell a plastic ball is going to compress a composite. I mean, the compression level of that composite would have to be 10. Because these are, I don't want to get too into this one. I made a comment about this when I was reviewing this a long time ago. But these are 220 compression. So if they fail, if they compress more, if they compress below 220 pounds, then they become illegal. And then like senior bats can get down to like 160. But it's the amount of force you need in order to compress the barrel. A plastic ball is never going to compress a bat that needs 220 pounds of compression. That's why you need a harder ball. So I don't see what the tactical advantage of a composite that would be. And then if you're going by weight, wiffle ball bats are plastic. So, and then for me, a weight is not an issue. I want more weight so that way I feel like I'm actually swinging the bat instead of just sitting there and whiffing it around. So we'll swing this because there's no way in hell I'm going to buy a $300 freaking useless bat. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. If anything, I think the mass behind this might give it some more power, but I don't think it's going to have anything to do with the barrel itself. So that's the goal for today. It's going to be probably a pretty short session compared to these pitching ones. So I really wanted to pitch super bad, but we'll do it tomorrow. So we'll start with, well, I probably shouldn't start with this one first. We'll start with the big whiffer and go from there. Yeah, like I said, this is probably going to be my gamer because I don't know if I really want to use that war stick too much just because it's a piece of art. Yeah, let's make sure that we're all dialed in. Okay. Okay, that kind of works. Did go and hang out after yesterday because we only played soccer for an hour, and honestly, I didn't do a whole lot. So hence why my legs don't feel nearly as sore as they were last week. I wonder why. I mean, I don't feel like we did too much more, but I don't know. But that only lasted an hour. And then I ended up going and hanging out with them later on in the evening. And I think I planted the seed in them coming out and playing wiffle ball. Because their son is actually, I think, possibly better at baseball than he is at soccer. Oh, hey. Look at that. Trying to do this new thing. It's just hard to time it through this because it doesn't always throw it when it's supposed to. Wow, way to stay in. Whoa. Shit. It's amazing how quickly these things bounce back from being dented. Whoa! Wow, I almost swung out of my shoes there. we're also trying out these friggin' shoes. I love the way they look. I love the grip on them. They're really comfy. As far as like, there's like a ribbed, which I know that's a terrible way to describe it, but that's literally what it is. It's like a ribbed insole, but there's a section on this shoe where the laces end. There's like a little plastic-ish lining, and it digs right into the top of your toes. And it fucked mine up last time. It tore the skin off. That's going to be another factor. If that starts to become an issue, then I'll have to abort the mission today. And it's so nice swinging with batting gloves. It's just, you look kind of like a doofus if you're swinging with batting gloves and wiffle ball. But that would spare me from having to put pine tar on the big whiffer. That bat is just so pretty. I did notice because I was etching in something on the bottom of the knob, that orange is all plastic. It's like a plastic dipping they did. So if I buy another one, I think I'm gonna get just a straight bare wood one, because the billets on those they're dried a certain way so they don't lose their color. And so you get that vibrant, lighter, kind of whitish color. Yeah, I don't know, man. I was just sitting there lobbing pitches at Mason. He was swinging a freaking like mini hockey stick that I guess Doug had made for his wife. And one, that's still pretty heavy, but that's so unwieldy because it was also like 4 feet long, and he was still actually making contact on some of the balls. So his hand-eye coordination with the bat is better than I was expecting. And then I just kind of, without thinking, tossed him a ball, and he caught it, which is huge at that age. And then I tossed him a second one, and he caught it with one hand. I mean, his hand-eye coordination is amazing. So I told him, if soccer is really his thing, I think he's going to be a goalie, personally. Good morning, you guys. Killdeers. That's what those are. My favorite birds. I used to be the kiwi, but I have a emotional bond with those guys now since I used to work with them every morning. All right, let's fucking swing this bastard. Let's just do this. This is so stupid. Oh my God, this is so hard to swing. Yeah, I didn't feel any different. Actually, that felt worse. Oh, yeah, it actually feels spongy. Like, I think there's too much mass. These are some of the ugliest swings. I finally got my slow pitch swing down. Whoa, misfire. Oh, it might. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Ooh. We didn't get a fire there. But yeah, I mean, that swing was so pure. And then I was like, nah, it's the end of my slow pitch career. So that's too bad. Now this thing looks like shit, because this thing seriously feels like it weighs like 40 ounces. It is incredible. I don't want to swing this too much, because then I'm gonna have to go back to trying to get used to the weight of all these wiffle ball bats and stuff. So fuck you. Man, that ended up being kind of a good pitch, but I was in the wrong spot. I can't do it, dude. It's too heavy. Oh. 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 I don't want to do it anymore. Last one. I don't want to do it anymore. It's so heavy. Holy shit, that is unbelievable. Well, at least I don't have to go too far for too many, but I got my data. Don't help at all. It doesn't feel any different, any better. So yeah, why would you go and waste so much money? For 300 bucks, you probably could go to your hardware store, buy the necessary materials to build your own little mini wiffle ball field, you know, like a home run fence, all that stuff. Probably buy a couple dozen balls, probably buy or make a couple dozen bats, and probably still have money left over. Instead, you're going out and buying a bat that offers nothing from a strategic and tactical standpoint. It offers no advantage. That is insane. It's amazing that company's in business, where people are just that stupid that the placebo effect or something. Oh, I'm swinging a composite wiffle ball bat. That is literally the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Now, wood makes sense because wood is a dense material, and you're trying to compress. I had this whole argument the other day. You're trying to compress the ball. You can do that with wood, which is probably more efficient and it's definitely cheaper, and we're missing the ball. Oh, I hit one over. So, kind of stupid. I'm going to go back to the big whiffler for this round and then go down, because I think if I try to swing that stick ball bat, I'm going to kill myself and probably not hit a single ball. Damn it, right in the middle too. Oh. Yeah, I mean, my bottom of my elbow kind of hurts, but for the most part, my arm feels pretty good. I really think my arm is finally starting to get used to what I'm doing to it. This hat is also very hot. So yeah, Apare is actually a kind of like an amateur Kenko ball league. And so Kenko ball is a type of rubber ball where if you hit it incorrectly, it actually morphs and then bounces in weird directions and all that stuff. What am I hearing? Is that just a random bell for the school? It sounds like a train warning thing, you know, at a train crossing, railroad crossing. Oh. Yep, this feels really light again. Oh. Wow, I thought that went up higher. That did not. Ooh, curveball. Oh, I almost fell over. Ooh, I only got dizzy there for a second. Oh, swing and a miss. Oh boy. First of the day. Oh, holy shit. Oh boy. Yeah, you can tell I haven't done hitting in a few days. Let me just load these ones back up. Whoa, this one's getting real close. This one's actually splitting past the seam now. Ah! Run away. Dude, fucking, I'm telling you, man. Sometimes it just doesn't want to pop. Well, now they're getting warped, so that's part of it too. This is bad, man. Bad swinging. This technique might not be a good idea. We'll see. If it looks cool, though, I might have to make it happen. Oh, Jesus. Anyways. Apure, yeah. So this is, they play that, and I've been watching them on YouTube for probably three or 4 years. I think I felt like ran into them on accident on YouTube. And yeah, he's a pretty big YouTuber, Toku-san. He's the guy that runs this team. And so he meets actual like pro players and gets to talk to them and interact with them. He's a good player too. And so then I got into Momentum, who I've talked about in the past. They went to Japan because Trevor Bauer was playing in Japan last year. And lo and behold, they ended up playing in a Kenko game on Apure. So it was like the collaboration of the century for me. It was super cool. Especially because I hadn't watched in a long time. So they look different. They got longer hair and all that stuff. So it was a cool moment. I kept looking going, these guys look really familiar. They're going up against the best like amateur pitcher or whatever, semi-pro pitcher. They called it a men's league pitcher, but it's a bit more than that. But the dude, I think they said the dude is in the farm system for one of the MPB teams or something that he could dial or deal. He was definitely dialed in that day too. I think he struck out all 6 batters he faced. Whew, I'm tired. Yeah, so getting this stuff was an absolute fucking nightmare. I had to go through this whole process through a third party that helped facilitate getting it shipped over here. And then they had to contact you through email saying, okay, this is how much customs and everything's gonna cost. Like, hey, you do what you gotta do. So I wouldn't do it again, but at least now I have it. So I'm probably one of the few people in this entire country that has Apure gear. Whether that means anything or not, I don't know. Alrighty, let's try this bastard. This is gonna be really embarrassing. I might have to move this thing back because this is 35 inches. Oh my God. This is gonna be really embarrassing. I might have to move this thing back because this is 35 inches. Oh my God. Okay. That's an out, but okay. There we go. I'm also not doing that leg kick again. That's a strike. There's no way I was gonna get a 35-inch bat around. Fucker. Get that sword. Oh, I think I hit that like here. Interesting. Oh, that knuckled. Well, I mean, it was trying to knuckle. I don't think it was thrown hard enough to knuckle, but no spin. God damn it, dude. Okay, I'm gonna have to move it back a little bit if I want to swing that because it's too long and I don't want to hit the fence. I might actually break that bat if I hit the fence by accident. But very interesting how quickly and easily I was able to make contact with that. And she swings better than a 10-ounce bat would feel, you know, which is very cool. So I'm just gonna reload this and move it back. I don't want to go and pick up those other ones. I hate that I can't see my watch. I guess if I wanted to, I could take out the batting gloves now. Just athletic tape gets sticky at first, and then eventually it loses its grip, and then it gets too slick, and which I'd probably just pine tar that one. I wouldn't give a shit. I had a really nice pair of Viper batting gloves. They had like the leather palms. They kind of look like knockoff Bruce Bolt, and they ended up being taken hostage by the Browns' young man. So hopefully he's taking good care of them. Or else I'm going to be very sad. Okay. 8-12. No way I'm going to make it to 9. I don't think. If I was pitching, that'd be a different story. But don't think I'm going to make it. All right. Oh, that was my fault. I don't like that I can't pinky dangle on this one. Okay. Was that a fluke first couple pitches that I hit? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, I wanted to kill it. I wanted to kill that one. That second to last one, it felt like it hit the barrel and I just flung it. But yeah, I hate that I can't pinky dangle on that thing. There's no knob. Mine, if I make mine, it's gonna have a knob on it. I probably could just make a knob for that one with just some tape. But the War stickball bat, whenever that fucking finally ships, has a knob on it, which makes me curious how thin that handle is. But I have an opportunity to chop a snooker pool cue thing and turn that into a bat, and the handle is probably the perfect size, but then the other end is gonna be way too thin. So I'm debating. Credit to some of these balls. Maybe it's just a quality control thing, because some of these balls I've been hammer spanking with the wood bats, and they're still solid. They even feel harder than some of the other ones. So I'm sure it's a quality control issue. Some good balls, and then there's some janky ass ones. Makes sense. It's it Franklin? It's Franklin, right? Guy came out yesterday and was practicing next to me on the other field with his son. He had the black flame, Louisville black flame. I had the blue one. The black one, I believe, throws 50 miles an hour, and the blue throws 43. But you can do some really cool wiffle ball pitches being launched out of that thing based on, where you put the holes and all that. But I ended up basically donating it to Steve the Batman. Miss that guy and miss all the senior guys. But he was going to end up basically donating it to the Walnut Creek, drop-in. Shit, one short. Oh, one went over. Again, senior drop-in thing out there. So I said, hey, you do what you want to do, man. I didn't want to take it. It's not like I could use it for anything. Well, I mean, I could use it for the soccer stuff, but just fucking kick the ball, And then if I had to hit fly balls and stuff, which I'm definitely not doing to these kids at that stage. Like wiffle ball, it's one thing, because if it hits them, yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm trying to pitch to Mason. I'm just gonna keep soft tossing. But for me, the benefit of doing that to him out here is then if he hits it, I can practice fielding. So that's my sneaky way of still getting some sort of practice in. Okay, stickball. Oh, fuck you. That was a good first pitch, you jerk. Damn it, under. Fly out. That broken one. Another broken one. Oh, handle. Well, it's all handle, but I was down a ways. That's a good swing. That was a good adjustment. It's a homer. That was a good adjustment, right? I was down a ways. That's a good swing. That was a good adjustment. It's a homer. That was a good adjustment right there on that one. I like that. Oh, that was actually supposed to go in that direction, so that was not quite what I was supposed to do. I tried to get around. That's the biggest problem with a 35 in wiffle ball is if you get caught on an inside pitch, I don't think you can get something like that around that fast. So for me, I think I would want to make my own bat a 32. I like that 32 length. I think that's right where you want it, right in the sweet spot. 2 inches shorter than when I obviously swung in slow pitch, but because you're getting balls thrown at you a lot faster, I think that gives you a lot more, kind of like taking a shotgun, a sawn-off shotgun. So if you're trying to go indoors, close quarters sort of thing, or using a pistol instead of using a assault rifle, that sort of deal. Stickball is pretty different in terms of what you do with the ball, and there's a lot of like bouncing and stuff like that. So you can kind of get away with having a longer stick, but out here, yeah, I think that's pretty tough. But I think it's going to be a good training bat, because that way I can really practice on getting my hands inside if I need to and all that stuff. So there's still a use. Definitely still a use. If I wanted to, I could just pull the tape off and fucking cut it myself, but I kind of like that idea. Keep it 35, work on inside, outside, all that stuff. Definitely great for outside pitches. All right, we'll do one more round of the stick and then one more round of the big whiffer to end. And then I'm good. Like I said, it's gonna be a short session. I really can't get a whole lot of these hitting ones. In fact, I might not do, which is a bad idea, but depending on how my arm feels, I might just keep focusing on pitching. And then if like I'm having a bad day arm-wise or whatever, then I'll come out and bring the bats. But for the most part, oh yeah, stick ball. I'd rather pitch. I'm gonna be probably more used as a pitcher than I am as a hitter. Ooh. Oh, I should have done so much better with that. See, now if I had a 32, I'd probably kill that thing, but. Whoa. Grass, all right, like just past the grass. Whoa. Grass, all right, like just past. Grass, all right, like just past the grass. Oh, that was fucking smoked. Holy shit, are you kidding me? Grass, oh right, like just past the grass. Oh, that was fucking smoked. Holy shit, are you kidding me? Oh, no, hold on. Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow. 28 bucks. It's outrageous. Yeah, and I was thinking about buying more from them if I liked the way this thing felt, but I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. A plastic fucking ball is putting dents into the wood. That just tells you how cheap this freaking wood is. Yeah, that's a bit yikes. I mean, it's the perfect dimple marks too. That is a bit yikes. Not for 28 bucks. I'm sure I can find better wood to make a bat out of. Sorry, RetroSportCo, but you're definitely not going to get my thumbs up. Thank God the shipping was free. This was an impulse buy too. I did no research or nothing like that. Still very, very happy about the big whiffer though. I mean, that is actually criminally underpriced. For as beautiful a piece of wood as that thing is, criminally underpriced. Hence why it's my gamer as of right now. I've only got 8. Oh, I hit another one over again. I have a lot of those today. I feel like I haven't really talked about much today. It's weird. I don't feel like talking as much when I'm doing the hitting side of things. It's sort of just like get in, do what you need to do, and get out. And there's not much to talk. I mean, it's the same stuff over and over again. Plunk, try to hit it. Plunk, try to hit it. Whereas pitching, things seem to always kind of transpire. Again, yesterday, the drops that I was throwing, no, not even remotely close to being pro level break, but that I'm getting that kind of drop is just unbelievable. And then I throw, well, I'm getting sinker action. I'm like, yes, okay. And I think I found the arm slide. Yes, that's huge. Especially because I was having a hard time throwing that. And then I throw the best kind of rising sweeper that just missed the target. And it's like, because I was trying to throw it like 12 feet out in front. It's like, oh my God. But the first time I try to throw the dropper of the day, and it's a fucking beaut of a dropper, it's like, oh my God. What is going on, folks? You see, that's probably gonna be the most interesting thing I listened to today, and it has nothing to do with batting. It has everything to do with the pitching side of stuff. So yeah, you can see, I wish I was out here pitching, but oh well. Gotta look good in my opera uniform. Even though I hate the way this shirt feels. It's not light enough, it's a little too thick. Yeah, I think the leg kick is a bad idea for right now. With this machine, at least. Homer. Not a great homer, but a homer. The leg kick is a bad idea for right now. With this machine, at least. Homer. Not a great homer, but a homer. Ooh. Oh, that felt heavy. That is a big drawback with that, is because it's so light, this is going to get kind of heavy. I'm also getting kind of tired. Holy smokes, what the hell? Yeah, I'm wolfing now. Very hungry. Oh, 2 more. Come on. Come on. Nope. Come on, come on. One more. Let's go. One more. Yeah. Okay. I'm good. I satisfied the itch of finding out how the stickball bat feels. Yeah, this is yikes. I mean, I'm so close to breaking this. I even saw it come out of the machine like this, and all I saw was gaps, but this is, come on now. We're nearing its life cycle, end of its life cycle. Oh. Okay, yeah, that hurt a little. Oh, still, I didn't warm up. Might as well shut it off. There's nothing else we're gonna see here, so there we go. End of the day. How long did it end up being? 38 minutes. Kind of a boring one, I apologize, but we'll be out here tomorrow pitching again. So thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.